2021 could easily be considered the year of the Alaska woman. From science to sports, fashion to art, Alaska women really put our state on the national and even the international stage. We're continuing this discussion, and today talking about representation and how it really matters, particularly to the people coming behind you.
So my name is Emma Broyles.
I'm Lydia Jacoby. I'm from Seward, Alaska.
Ruthie Hebert. I am from Fairbanks, Alaska.
Hi, my name is Michaela Goad. I am a picture book illustrator and author. I was raised in Juneau, Alaska, and now I live in Sitka, Alaska. I'm a member of the Tlingit Nation, and my Tlingit name is Shateen, and belong to the Kiksadi clan here from Shika. And last January, so almost a year ago, I was awarded the Randolph Caldecott Medal for picture books. I was the first Indigenous woman to win that in its 83-year history. I remember being a little bit nervous or unsure of whether, if I really dug into my own identity or our own region, whether that would sell or be marketable to a wider audience. But it's true that the universal is in the specifics and the details. And the more I really hunkered down and looked inward and what I was truly connected to and inspired by, the more I guess success or the wider audience I found.
Yeah, well, I am adopted, so I have two white parents, and I was originally born in Chicago and then adopted like 4 days later. And I have two brothers that are also adopted. One from Florida, one from Chicago as well. So we're all from different families, but we all ended up together in Alaska. And I mean, it was a lot of hard times, especially I think with race being a big thing. I think it just made us all a little bit tougher. I mean, people saying things, kids can be mean growing up, but just saying different things and just struggling with my identity and kind of like, you don't act Black or you don't act white, just all that kind of stuff is, I think, made me a lot tougher.
But I think that it's so important to have representation because representation matters. And even just within this screen that I'm seeing here today, representation matters, right? Like it's so incredibly important. As a young girl, I never grew up seeing other girls who looked like me in popular media, right? I never would have seen a half Korean Miss America. I never would have seen people who looked like me doing great things. And I think that that's kind of discouraging for a lot of youth.
Within the Alaska Native community, to really, your stories are so important and needed.
Having that love from my parents is just something really special because, they didn't have to adopt me and they didn't have to learn, kind of the African-American culture, but for them doing that and then also pushing me in sports and just ignoring the hate and talking about all that has made me kind of who I am today.
I'm sure that a lot of you on the screen have felt that exact same thing and have been able to kind of lead that sense of inspiration in youth who look like us, right? And in young people, even just young people from Alaska who've never seen somebody from Alaska succeed before or make it on a national or even, like Lydia, worldwide level. And so I think representation matters so much. And so it means a lot to be able to be that person for somebody else out there.
Like the other girls are saying, I think it's great now that we have these platforms to be able to think about like what we want to use them to do. And there really is so much good that we can do with them. So that's kind of been something I've been trying to think about is kind of where I want to go with the attention that I do have now. So
I think to really be proud of who you are and to honor where you came from and your ancestors and the future generations, and to not be intimidated or scared of owning that and being proud of that and sharing it with others in a respectful manner.